Okay, so here we are in a new adventure. The incline, I didn't video because I got a little scary there for a minute, but the incline was too steep and so bouldery that I had to unload the quad, and I have the guy that was with me to ride it in front because the truck started slipping the clutch. I think the clutch needs to be replaced. So we unloaded it. That's 700 pounds less. And that's what that quad weighs. It's a tandem. And we're gonna drive up with him driving the quad because it got scary for a minute. I thought we'll have to turn around. And it was pretty tight. There was no way to turn around. I had to unhitch the trailer and turn the truck, and very steep. I mean, you lose your step and you're gonna roll down. So now we're doing a lot better. And there's some patches of snow up here. So definitely that was the most gnarly part of the till now. I don't know what's going on up top. This road, it looked like it got washed out. There was a lot of boulders. I mean, a lot of boulders, big ruts. So at one point it had dirt, but then it got washed out because of the rains and stuff. And it got really difficult, It took a while. Finally, the clutch grabbed, and I gotta check the fluid level when we get to where we're going to see if it needs some fluid. I got some fluid here that I can add. But it did this to me last time when I went hunting, and I think maybe the clutch is worn out. So, because I've been doing a lot of four-wheeling with this unit, that's what it's for. So we'll see. So here's the guy, and we're doing new trails for the future hunt. We're gonna investigate this mountain, even though the season is closed, but we're gonna do a little camping, a little looking around, and this is the way up. And I bought the quad. We have the quad in the back so we can do some riding around. We don't have to use the whole truck. Once we set up camp, it's gonna stay where it is, and it's good to go. So this trail is gonna be about an hour going up. I got it on four-wheel drive, and I aired down the tires to 40 pounds because we're gonna need to be cushioned. And still, the camera does not do justice to the ruggedness of the place, but it's doing good. All right, out front. And this is his first time driving a quad. I had to give him a lesson. So, but he picked it up right away. He's quick. All right, look at this. Nice shooting area. If there's any deer in the area. We got snow up in the mountains. And there's another storm coming in 4 days. 4 or 5 days, there's a storm coming. So we're gonna be out of here by then. We're only gonna be here maybe a couple of days. No more than 3, if we get to 3. So try to avoid that storm that's gonna bring snow further in to where we're gonna be, and make it more difficult to get out. Yeah, I'm glad he came along, because if I was by myself, the truck couldn't handle the steep incline with the quad behind it. So wow, look at this. This is a nice open area. If there's any deer movement, That's a very good area, very good spot. All right. Later. Beautiful up here. And it's very nippy. Already found some mountain lion tracks, a big one. Okay, we're gonna need to move this. It's under a brush. I won't be able to pop it. That's under a pine. So we're gonna disconnect. We're gonna disconnect the trailer so it's easy to maneuver. And come over here, back it up into the little sendero. It's not really a sendero. Sendero is a meadow. It's just a clearing between the trees here. It's not. So we're driving around these roads. They're all snowed a little bit, and I was about to make a turn. I started making. Look at the size of that thing, and there are the other toes over here. So if I put my hand next to it, well, here we are. The wind kicked up pretty loud. It was going like 80 miles an hour. It's kind of calmed down. There's a system coming. There's a storm coming. So here's I'm gonna give you a view of the camp. Here's the trailer. We disconnected it and left it here, and we set up a little eating area. We had a couple of drinks, and here's the rig and the quad. The quad came in pretty handy, but that road coming up, it was pretty gnarly. So what I had to do, I had to unload the quad, and my buddy rode the quad up here, and I followed him with an empty trailer. And here's the road that we went down there, and we found some tracks. So we have mountain lion tracks, very big. He's probably going to be wandering around here tonight. And this is the area that I'm considering to hunt next year. I'll be investigating other areas to see if there's any chance of having success for hunting. See if we can get a deer. Because that other area that I've been going to, it's pretty much exhausted. So this trail goes down. There's another mountain on the other side with open areas, so it's got some promising open areas that there could be some game there. It looks like the truck might need a clutch, because on the way up I had it in low gear, 4-wheel drive low, and low gear 1, and the truck wasn't moving. And this is with the quad installed, and still when I unloaded it still gave me a hassle. I don't think it was slipping. There's something metallic that goes kunk and it disengages and then engages, so I don't know, maybe it could be a broken gear, I'm not sure. So when I go back, I mean, we made it up here, drove up here. When I go back, I have to take it to a mechanic and check it, see what's going on. I want to make sure this thing is in running condition when it's time to come up here again. And I'm going to be investigating another area that a friend of mine told me about to see if there's any deer in that area. So I'm going to be looking at different spots. So right now, according to my barometer, there's a storm coming this way that's going to dump some snow. It's going to be coming this way in 4 days. We're going to be here for 1 more day, maybe, or maybe 2, and then we're going to take off. And there's another spot on the way back that I want to go in and check it out. Maybe we're going to camp there for another day, so we'll see. But this area is very pretty. I like it. It's got a big mountain there, and then between that mountain and here, there's a huge slope with sage and bitter brush, and maybe the deer can go feed. So I'm going to check it out today in the afternoon. I'm going to position myself by some trees over there and see if there's any movement around 6 o'clock, more or less, and see what the deer is going to be doing. If there's any deer up here, because they probably moved down, but there's not enough snow for them to be pushed down. There's some good bucks that they like to hunker down and really stay in an area that's protected. So let me walk in here. And this snow is pretty fresh. Let me get up through here and check it out. And I haven't found any signs. I haven't found any droppings. I haven't found a trail yet because I haven't really wandered around. It's just that it got so windy that we're on top of the mountain, so the wind is coming over the top and it's blowing really crazy. But there's another spot here. There's a mountain over there in the distance, and here's an open area that looks very promising. All right, guys. We're gonna check out this spot. Let's see what we can see. It's still early. found a spot that could be a good staging area. And this is really nice. Look at that view. Very challenging. We're gonna get that trail, but that trail is heavy with snow. We decided let's walk it in, but I'm getting buried and twisting my ankle, so I'm trying to go back up to the bike. And this area is very steep, so this is an area that I'm not gonna be hunting because I can't hack the steep incline. I should have brought my walking sticks. They're sitting in the freaking truck. I'm sinking here. Ah. Jesus Christ. We took the wrong turn. You know, I think we're gonna come back in the summertime. All this stuff is down here. All right, later. Okay, so we decided we're not gonna stay tonight because even though the wind died down during the day, it was howling, and it was just making it uncomfortable. And I said, well, we already seen the area. We know, you know, I'll make a decision if I decide to hunt here. There's not that much to travel. There's only one road. So we decided to leave, and we're gonna go to another spot further down. It's about 160 miles from here, going towards home. So we're gonna see if we can find another spot. And to avoid getting stuck in those ruts with the quad, my buddy is driving in front of me. And it's actually getting dark. But also, I don't know if I should mention this, and I found this abandoned vehicle with the hood. It's a Suburban with the hood torn off the hinges and bent The front of the vehicle was intact. The plastic, the lights, the fog lights, everything was intact. Nothing was scratched or broken. The antenna was bent to the outside, and the hood, and the roof had a big heavy dent, like it was punched, but it wasn't like a branch fell on it, and then it didn't scratch it or anything. And the vehicle looks pretty clean. It doesn't look like it's been there long, maybe no more than no more than a week. But that I'm not sure about, but it was pretty clean. It had snow all around, and then I started walking around. I went to the vehicle and I knocked at the rear window just in case there was somebody back there hurt. You know, there's nobody around, there's only that vehicle. And I said, well, maybe this guy was walking, he hurt himself, he crawled back to the vehicle, he's sleeping in the back. I went to the back and I knocked, no answer. I went in and I tried the door. The door was unlocked, so I opened it. The vehicle seems in good use. I mean, it had a mirror thrown on the floor on the passenger side, but it wasn't from the vehicle. The vehicle has its own mirror. So in the glove compartment was open. The middle glove compartment, the one in the center, it was open and empty. And first I thought, well, the guy broke down and he tried to run the engine. It wouldn't start, so he just left it halfway open. But when I got a closer look and I see the way that hood was, it was torn to the side. It wasn't open up or anything. It just got grabbed and torn. And the hinge was all bent. It wasn't that he hit a tree, or it wasn't that he hit a rock, because like I said, the face of the vehicle was in good shape. So then, after I inspected the vehicle, and I'm gonna see if I can find a cop and tell them there's an abandoned vehicle up here, but it didn't look like it was vandalized. If you're gonna vandalize a vehicle, you're gonna take the seats, you're gonna take the stereo, you're gonna take the inside. Wasn't in that bad of a shape. It's an older vehicle, and I say it's a Chevy Suburban 94, 95, white. But then I started walking around the patches of snow, and I started seeing some weird footprints, barefoot footprints. Large, not huge, but larger than normal. So I took pictures with my phone, and then I saw a footprint that was kind of rounded. It was big, about the size of my face, and it had 3 huge claws on it. And I said, you know, I've seen a lot of lion tracks, and I've never seen anything like this. I saw a lion track further down in another trail, and I took a picture of that, and that looked like a lion, but it was a big lion, but it looked like a lion track. But this one was weird. So I'm looking at all this stuff, and I showed it to my friend. My friend goes, wow, I've never seen this. And I said, neither have I, and I've been in the woods for years. And I said, you know, I got a bad feeling here that there's something here that damaged this vehicle, and there's something weird up here at 9,600 feet. And I said, you know, I don't want nothing showing up in the middle of the night. Dale despacio. He's going down through the bouldery stuff. I told him to slow down because he's bouncing. Look at this thing. This is ridiculous. I don't think I'm coming up here because this is way out of hand. Big old holes in boulders, man. Look at the holes over here. This truck is taking a beating. Put her low. Look at the articulation on the trailer. If you can see it. Oh. Oh. Everything's shifting here. Jesus Christ. So anyways, going back to the story, I didn't say anything at the time. I just took a few pictures and then we got back on the bike, went back to camp. And about a half an hour later, I said to my friend, I said, hey, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. And we shouldn't be here at night. So we're packing up. We packed up and we're leaving. I don't know. Let's play it safe. You know, I didn't bring any heavy guns. I only got a revolver, and I don't want to be in a shooting match with them. All right, so let me keep driving here. We're getting down to the smoother area, even though it's still steep. And it's getting dark real quick. It's semi-open, but the thing is that you have to sit in a spot and hope that a deer will cross your path at 75 yards to 80 yards, because that's basically what you got here. And you know, so it's not exactly the ideal open range that you can see deer from far away and you can take a 300 or 400 yard shot. It's not here. So I'm gonna keep scouting. You know, it's not snowed yet, just very little. Now there's a storm coming in 3 days, I think. So we're gonna go to a lower elevation and find a nice camp. And yeah, más adelante, ahí donde está plano. Yeah, we're gonna load up the in the flat area. We're gonna load up the bike right there. Nice. Okay. All right. Let me load up. Oh, let's go forward. Okay. Let me load up and then I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so here's another gnarly road with a big cliff. Doing a whopping 3 miles an hour. I'm afraid of these steep roads. I don't even know why I do this. I go to places that are impossible. It's impossible to get in. All right, let me concentrate here. We got about a mile to go down, maybe a little bit more. All right, later. Well, we just had dinner, Pollo Loco. We're gonna camp in the parking lot, and I'm just sitting enjoying my cigar with a little bit of good music. One of my favorite piano songs. So here's the setup. We're gonna pop it and we're gonna sleep over, tonight here, and then tomorrow we're gonna keep going. So
a recent discovery reveals
it's gonna pop it. I'm gonna step by here and watch it do it.
Scientists from Harvard Medical School and Stanford University have all agreed without exception that the real cause of prostate problems is your body mistaking your hormones for a lethal infection, causing massive inflammation and enlargement. These studies show that your prostate will get bigger with each year, even if
it gets stuck in the back for some reason.
Other treatments.
Yeah, I think I need to. Yeah, I need to install that other shock, and I see why.
This prostate restoring breakthrough
That's
reveals
why.
the true reason why your prostate keeps
That piece
swelling.
right there,
And this
it gets
15-second
stuck. I'm gonna have to
patent
cut that
reverses
piece
your
out.
prostate problems without any side effects, no matter your age or current condition. More than 17,856 men.
It's an old camper. What do you expect?
recovered their natural flow in less than a month and ended the gruesome feeling of not being able to relieve their bladder. The reason this is the most powerful method to restore the prostate in record time is because it targets the single root that is causing.
So we're done for that trip. We're on the way back, and I just noticed that area, it's not the best area, so we need to find another spot. But it's winter now. It's gonna snow everywhere. It's cold, so I think I'm done for the year. And that's it. So put the phone here. Okay, later on the next one.